Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Excellent. Right, tell me a bit about yourselves and how you got together.
Well, this sounds like a romantic story already, doesn't it?
It's like a candle.
Well, I'm Dan, I play the drums in Godsized.
Yep.
This is my friend Chris.
I play guitar on Godsized.
Right.
How we got together...
Online dating.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris... This is funny because me and Chris are pals before we joined the band.
Yeah.
So,
Right, okay, so you've known each other a while.
Yeah. Romantically, we've known each other years. In terms of the band...
Professionally.
Yeah, professionally, yeah.
That sounds worse, actually.
I joined the band a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, and Chris joined the band about a year ago.
Right, okay. Right. Yeah. So you're playing tonight?
Yeah.
Well, we're technically tomorrow in the early hours of the morning.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Yes. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Excellent.
1 o'clock, hopefully everyone's had a few beers.
Party time, isn't it?
Yeah.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning, that is when you want to
First night
hit the stage, yeah. Because everyone's still gunning for it tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm hoping no one's lagging behind. Like 1 a.m. on a Sunday morning is no good.
No.
Tonight's party night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Thursday, so we'll
Yeah.
Smash it, go overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regret it in the morning.
Yeah, what we really want
Embrace
is like
it in
we
the
want
morning.
to absolutely annihilate everybody, so that like I guess sounds pretty brutal, but the bands who are on like tomorrow early have really got to put it out.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
So what Godsized up to at the moment?
Well, we've got a new album,
Yep.
which is due for release soon. We'll be working on. So I can't really tell you much more than that.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so kind of watch this
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's basically been this last year has been about playing 1 or 2 shows and recording the record we really wanted to record. So, and next year's about releasing that to critical acclaim and playing to adoring fans all over the world.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
World domination.
I don't know about world domination. It seems like great responsibility comes with
Yeah.
it. But a living would be nice.
Excellent. So after playing here, where are you playing next?
In Germany.
Right.
Yeah, we've got a short tour in December.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Go out there, play some decent shows.
Excellent. Are you headlining or are you supporting or?
Oh, they're our own shows.
Your own show? Oh,
Yeah.
that's even better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Which is really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very lucky. We've got a lot of love out there.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And do you find that bands have to go away more, like Europe and stuff, before they get more known back here?
I think that's a good question because if the band gets a big following out there, then the noise will start happening over here.
Yeah.
But obviously, if they're away in another country all the time and they come back, people might not know who they are.
Right.
So I think you've got to get the balance right.
Yeah.
Building your fan base here and building it over.
I think that might be something like it's something we'd definitely like to address because we do really well in Germany, and so we keep going back to Germany. And I think that, if we're honest with ourselves, it's been a little bit at the expense of what we do over here. Like we need to look after our own backyard a little bit better, you know. So next year we'd definitely like to sort of match our fan bases up a little bit and make sure that guys in the UK know we love them too, you know. So it's,
and that'll go well with the release of the album.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
There's no way getting around it. Like we're going to play a lot of shows all over Europe next year.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Excellent. And any plans going further afield?
If you're paying, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, the album will be released. We're very lucky. We've got it's been released through a label called Metalville Records, which is set for a worldwide release. I can't go into the specifics of it just at the moment, but I mean, you hope and dream that you would get to the USA with your band one day, right? Like, and if the album, all we can do is make the best album we can and let the powers that be. We've got great manager, management company, Black Radar Management. We've got international booking with Seaside Touring. So we're hoping with Metalville, if those guys can take care of all that, we deliver the goods musically and in our live shows, then I mean, it sounds a bit cliche, but there's no limit to what you could do, right? I mean, I could list a load of terrible bands that have done really well. So if we could just be as good as them.
And so, how would you like to see it released? Just on download, CD, vinyl, tape?
I'd like to see some vinyl.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's. I'm guilty of it myself with downloading. Like you log into iTunes, or whatever, you buy the record, and then it's there, right? And so you can go straight into the car to wherever on your iPod, and you've got the album, and that instant thing is fantastic. But I can remember the days where you're reading Kerrang or whatever, and you found out the album's been put back a week that you're after, and you saved up for it, and you ride your bike to the rock box and get the vinyl, and you come home and look at it, and you put the headphones on, and like that, I fear is a lost pleasure, I suppose. You know, like, and I like that nowadays. When you release records, you have to release a track before the single to get some buzz going online. You have to give that away free, and this, that, and the other. And it's like you've heard. It's like you see all the good bits of the movie in the trailer, right, before the movies even come out, and you lose that innocence to a record. I think where you don't know what's going to happen, and you just haven't heard any of it. It's an art to keep out the way of free singles and stuff.
I mean, it would be good for music shops to go back to doing, like someone like HMV, have an area where they could have
the
their headphones on.
Yeah.
So they used to do that.
Man, I remember me and my mate Jimmy stood in HMV. We listened to the entire Anthrax album, Volume 8, The Threat Is Real. And what was so sweet about it was we listened to like 12, 13 tracks, whatever it was, the whole record. I'll never forget, just like nodding at each other, like, oh, good night, yeah. And put the headphones on, just went and bought 2 copies anyway. Just went back home and listened to it again. But it was just, that sort of stuff, it's just being sort of watered down, isn't it? Slowly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you had it on vinyl, who would you like to do the artwork? Have you had anybody in mind who's done it before? Or how would you like the artwork?
Oh, well, we do have we have a guy in mind. I'm just talking to him at the moment. It's a chap called Paul, who's a French fella. Yep. He was in a band called Bloody Mary that toured with us across Europe, and his artwork is absolutely awesome. So we're talking to him about the concepts. We just really want to reveal the title, but we think we've decided on it in the van on the way up here, but I'm not going to say it. Yeah, right. So now we have to go back and sort of work on the title and what sort of theme we'd like him to do. But yeah, we know. I know a few good artists, but it's hard picking the artwork. It really is because I'm no good at art. Basically, I'm at the mercy of whoever's doing it. Like, it's just you can't give them a brief. Come up with an awesome album cover, please, can you?
You have some sort of idea to sort of get them going.
Amazingly, though, I once toured with a band called The Hours in a different project years and years ago, and their singer was best friends with Damien Hirst, so he did all their artwork. That's pretty handy, isn't it? If your best mate's like a millionaire artist.
Yeah. It gives you a little edge.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right. I always ask a couple of random questions. My first one to you is Marmite, love it or hate it?
Love it.
Love it, but do you know what happens if you beat it with a spoon?
Oh, Marmite?
Yeah.
No.
If you get some Marmite, put it on a plate, beat it with a spoon, it turns white.
Get back.
Yeah. It's amazing. But it still tastes like Marmite, so you can have white Marmite on your toast.
Yeah, what?
With crumpets.
Right, we've got some Marmite.
Yeah.
Seriously,
we might
try
be
it.
experimenting.
Try it later. Get some other band.
Don't talk jive. That can't work, man. Why?
It's true.
Where does it go?
Either it's true, or later on I just want to see you beating a spoon.
Yeah. This is the biggest wind-up in history. Yeah. No way.
For you, because you played.
How about you? Hang on. Do you like Marmite? Nice, good choice.
How about on crumpets with a fried egg on top?
Not with that, but with cheese, Marmite, and ham.
Cheese, Marmite, and ham.
I like that.
What rock and roll interview this is becoming, yeah.
So I was going to say, because you've toured places over the last few years and stuff, have you got a favourite place that you've been to and just love going back to play? I mean, not just a country, a venue or somewhere.
I think
I'll put it out there. It's Cologne because of the strip club. No, Germany's amazing. We're lucky we get to go there. Munich's like, there's so many. It's wherever there's a cool city, really. You know, like because you can't help but be a little bit. You have to be a douchebag to not think, man, I've just turned up in this awesome city and I get to play a show tonight. That's the truly amazing bit of being in a band. There are weird and wonderful places. Like we played a show once in this club called Mud Club in Strasbourg, and it was just like it was a place you would never end up in. Like, and I'll never forget that night. If it weren't for being in a band, I would never have seen the amazing cathedral there, and never have gone to this weird club and had a great night in there. So yeah, I don't know.
For you, anywhere in particular?
I don't know. Everywhere's a new experience, really. So you just can't really say. I mean, like the next gig we do might be in the best place ever, or you might have a certain experience that happens that makes it that best place. But I'd have to say it's Cologne.
And do you find touring? I mean, over here, that you go from one place, you might have a crowd capacity, and the next one you might get about 10 people. Do you find that there's ups and downs throughout the country on crowd size?
You mean going back to the same venue, or you mean going from town to town?
Town to town, anywhere.
That's a good one. Well, it normally depends if you've been there before, really. Right. So I guess if you go on tour supporting Monster Magnet and you play Brighton and blow their fans away, or you just turn up in Brighton having never been there, it's going to be less people unless you've been somewhere with somebody. It's just more relevant to where you've worked the hardest. I think. Right.
My second random question: zombie apocalypse. Who in the band would die first, and who would be the survivor? Longest.
That's a good question.
Who would die first? Well, I think because our bass player Gav, if he's like a zombie anyway, the way he eats. He eats shit like he.
Maybe they might think he's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. He'd just be like, "I got the right idea. Let just sort of blend in. What are they eating over there?" Yeah. I think. I don't know. Everyone thinks they'd last the longest and be the toughest, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think I'd probably end up getting killed first through some sort of stupid thing. So like, going to let the dog out or something, like
answering your phone.
Yeah. I just got to nip out to the car, and never seen again. Yeah, I'd go first. Chris would last the longest, I reckon. I think he's just quite resourceful.
Yeah.
Nah.
No. I wouldn't really.
Glenn would definitely last the longest. Glenn would last the longest. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's my gut feeling.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Glenn when there's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I'd go first. Gav would just join in with the zombies, just because he's just like.
I reckon I'll get eaten, or torn apart.
I think Gav would eat you
thinking he's
before
a zombie.
being a zombie.
Yeah.
Like, he'd just join in with the eating. Yeah. Makes sense.
It does. And where you live, if it did happen, where would the safest place you go to?
In a zombie apocalypse?
Where we live.
I would go to the roof of Sainsbury's.
I don't know, because that's in town, and where we live, I mean, the town centre could be often mistaken for a zombie apocalypse, the way some of those people shuffle around. But I'd go to the Rooms rehearsal studios.
Farnborough.
Set our drum kit up, set the gear up,
lock
just
the door,
rock out, and just see
what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
That's a plot for our zombie film.
Man, this is it.
Yeah.
And then the zombies.
They're breaking through the door. We fight them off with guitars, whacking them to the face.
Solos that just kill zombies. Yeah.
I'll get a pointy headstock guitar and poke him in the eye.
Yeah. Get a Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never been tried, is it?
That's not that I know
No.
of.
Maybe that's the only way you can contain them, with continuous rock and roll.
Yeah, outside, washing really slowly.
Yeah. Don't put us in charge of zombie apocalypse. That's what we've learned today.
So where would you go in the zombie apocalypse?
There's a building which it's quite a secure building, and it's got 2 ring fences round it, and it's got security things to
Like
go
the one
through.
in The Walking Dead.
Bit like that.
You've properly thought about this. That sounds like a sensible answer.
We have a discussion at this at work quite often, like where will we go? And we decided the building we're in at the time was so flimsy, we wouldn't stand cat and chance. So we'd have to try and make it right across the other side of where we live in Swindon to try and get there first, and that would be it. Get the food, have that. We might survive.
Yeah.
You can fight and survive.
So, not saying I don't run very fast. I have got a feeling that I'll probably go first.
Yeah.
They catch me.
No, I'm not scared of zombies. They all seem, actually, no, in that remake of Dawn of the Dead, they made them like run fast.
Yeah.
That was a great move, because they weren't scary till that
Now they're
happened.
scary.
Yeah.
They can run fast, yeah.
That's 28 days later, wasn't it? They ran pretty fast in that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's fun to watch.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Right. What time are you playing?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock
still?
in the morning. Yeah.
So anybody who's not here yet, who is, get here. Don't miss them. It's going to be good, and they might have a few zombie moves to kill a few zombies with.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to play this set now. As if it was defending the world against zombies.
Yeah.
Sounds like good
I hit
fun.
those drums a little bit harder tonight.
Well, have a great time tonight and enjoy yourselves on stage. I'm sure a lot of people are going to enjoy watching you tonight as well.
Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Thank you
Nice
ever
one.
so much.
Thank you.